All right, I found this article by Fanside, the sidelineport.com, talking about a few trades the Detroit Lions can make. Check out the Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And the subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase chance of notification. Want to find me on social media, Twitter the fastest way, and Facebook and Instagram. Um, and all them links in the description. And people say, well, trade, you always, no matter who you is, you're the 32nd, first overall pick in the draft, or you're the 32nd pick in the draft with the best record in the league, you always can get better. And you look at um what's that they name the Los Angeles Rams. They still got better. They still improved. If you want to win in this league, you constantly got to improve. That's what you got to do. You got to draft well. You got to constantly find ways and creative ways to improve and manipulate the cap. The Lions roster ain't that good where they don't, and no roster that good where they can't use upgrades. All right. So it says three trades to make the Lions playoff contenders. I don't know about playoff contenders because only trades they can make to become playoff contenders. Only one trade that can help them is a quarterback. So it don't even matter. I seen an article today. I might wait till tomorrow later today to talk about it. But I seen an article today talking about um talking about how Aaron Glenn the honeymoon is over and Aaron Glenn must fix the defense. He did fix the defense. What else did y'all want? I don't go by them numbers, bro. Like I told y'all, sometime in the mid 2000s, um, the Chargers had the number one offense, the number one defense, and missed the playoffs. So now I'm not concerned about that. He fixed the leaky run defense early in that season, and it did falter because of injuries, but he fixed it. His defense played better than any Matt Patricia defense played. And he did that with scraps. So think about that for a minute. He did that with scraps. So I'm not really trying to hear people keep crying about the defense. The offense is the reason the defense is numbers ain't good. If you don't get first downs, you don't score touchdowns, you don't have long drives, any defense is gonna falter, especially where you can't the 5 yard chuck rule and all that crap. Especially when you can't hit nobody no more. The defense is already at a disadvantage. And when you got an offense and a quarterback who can't move the ball up and down the field, can't get first downs, can't get over midfield, can't get 300 passing yards, can't score touchdowns when they do get the ball, the defense do get the ball back to them. They get field goals to turn the ball back over. Like, bro, like I said before, I'm not going by the number. I'm going by my eyesight. And the offense was their number one priority coming into last season with Jared Goff, and it's still their number one priority to get better. And they really didn't do nothing to get better offensively. They bought DJ Shark and he coming off an injury. They brought Jameson Williams and he supposed to miss a good chunk of he's supposed to miss a good chunk of his rookie season with a blown ACL. They get another tight end from Virginia Tech. He blew his ACL out. So I mean, every upgrade they made, major upgrade they made offensively, they injured. Well, Jared Goff made the Super Bowl. Well, he had, for one, you're not gonna never have the best offensive. You're never gonna have the best offensive line. That's true. That's true. But you know, it is what it is. You had the best offensive line. You had Aaron Donald, the best player in the National Football League, and been that way. All right. So I mean, like I said before, it is what it is. So the first guy is Deion Jones, linebacker. They, say a fifth. All right, I don't know much about Deion Jones, but it says according to multiple different reports, Deion Jones could be leaving the Atlanta Falcons after they have added a linebacker this offseason. So I don't know who they added, but Atlanta need everything. They need all the picks they can get. They don't really have much over there. But they say this offseason via free agency, so they got some off free agency in the draft. So they got two linebackers. On top of that, Jones have a cap hit of 20 million this year, 18 million next year for Atlanta. That's continually cap strapped. They could be eager to move on from expensive. They might as well just cut him then. On top of that, he just had shoulder surgery that will cause him to miss the rest of the offseason. It makes some sense for the Falcons try to move him, but he injured. So I'm not giving a fifth for him. If he injures sixth or seventh, he said the Lions, this would be a bet. The bet be a bet on the best version of Jones. He does have a Pro Bowl under his belt in 2016. Feel like a long time ago. At his best, he's a linebacker who can make plays all over the field. The Lions are desperate need of linebackers who can play making to fill. The need has been more seemingly for past decade. True, the Lions since Levy had hope that Jared trash. So I mean, uh, let's kind of look him up real quick. Um, let's see. He 27, 6'1", a little bit undersized. That's fine though. Um, let me see. One second. A little bit undersized. Played 6 games last year. So yeah, he been around. Yeah, he was all pro as a rookie. Now his first 2 years, he ain't did nothing. He has played the last 16. Started the last 16 games. I mean, he played 16 games. Supposed to be missed a game last year. Last year, at 137 tackles, 87 solo, 50 assisted, 8 tackles for loss. Both are better than his rookie year. 4 quarterback set hits. He only started 13 games, so he is productive, you know. Um, but the last couple of drafts, they had opportunities to get. He had opportunities to get the kid that went to Washington from Kentucky, kid from Tulsa that went to Arizona. I forget their names. Uh, this year, Chad Moorma, the Chanel kid from Wisconsin, they passed up on them. So I said they don't feel like they got issues at linebacker. This might make some sense. Um, it's a quick fix for right now, but still, fairly young or whatever. But I would go 6 round pick. I'm not giving a 7 for somebody who had a shoulder injury. Jordan Lewis, nickelback. The thing about it, you don't really need another cornerback. You got Mike Hughes, AJ Parker, both can play on the inside. You got Jerry Jacobs coming off injury, Bobby Price, Jeff Okuda, Monty Raria, FM Melifanu. So this thing that you need a corner, you don't need a corner. So you don't need a corner. You got all the corners that you need. You got a stud in Amani Ararie. You got Jeff Okudu supposed to be a stud. You got Bobby Price that was a stud last year. You got Jerry Jacobs coming off injury, he is a stud. You bought Mike Hughes from Kansas City. You got AJ Parker that's good at the nickel. Why would I trade for another nickel? Makes no fucking sense. All right, Jimmy Garoppolo. No, why would I trade for Jimmy Garoppolo when I already fucking got Jimmy Garoppolo and Jared Davis? So whoever wrote this article, Jacob Phillip, an idiot. No, why would I trade Jared Goff for Jimmy Garoppolo and Jimmy Garoppolo for Jared Goff? That makes no sense. None whatsoever, bro. So, yep, I'm shooting down this article already. So, no. No, 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 no. Terrible article. You wouldn't trade for Debo Samuels either. Obviously, drafting another stud receiver. Um, let's hold on a minute. Let's see if we can find something. So, if we talk about guys who you gonna trade for outside the quarterback to get better. Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray. Right away, it's the number one guy on the list is Kyler Murray. Like I told y'all, I would trade both first round. I would trade the 4 first round picks, the 2 from this past draft and the 2 from this year for Kyler Murray. It's perfect sense. Pay him what the hell he wants. Help him with his leadership skills. He's still a kid, and I would put Kyler Murray right on that turf. Right now, you got 2 first round draft picks. Right? You got DeAndre Swift. You got Jared Goff. They can cut Jared Goff after next year. Right? You got Goff. You got Swift. For the hell of it, you can trade anybody else you want to. If you want to say the picks, I have no issue. If you want to move, if you're not gonna pay Amani Rarier, throw his ass in the mix too. Then you can pick up Jordan Lewis and worry about doing that. But right now, Kyler Murray should be the number one target. If you gotta trade 3 first round picks to some players, you do it. He's a premier talent. And behind that offensive line, you know what I'm saying? And with Ben Johnson mind and Dan Campbell mind, he can be the most successful. That's the trade. That's the trade that they need to right away. That'd be plug him in at quarterback, plug him in there with Jameson Williams, DJ Shark, Amara St. Brown, Josh Reynolds, TJ Hawkinson. If you keep Swift, Williams, Reynolds, that's the only move you need to make is a playoff team right away. Baker Mayfield, another trade you can make for it. You need a quarterback. Kick the tires on Baker Mayfield is minimum risk. You send a 6th-round draft pick. They eat most of the salary up. You bring him in. He compete with Jared Goff. Common fucking sense, whoever wrote the article. All right, Nick Foles already gone. Sam Darnold, no. Christian McCaffrey, beat up, no. Saquon Barkley, yes. I would take a flyer. I would take a flyer on Saquon Barkley. Yes, I would. Yes, I would take a flyer on Saquon Barkley, but it'd be a third or 4th round pick with another conditional, maybe 4th and 5th. I would kick a tire on him. Too much talent. Maybe a third, and then a conditional 4th or 5th or third additional, depending on his depending on his performance base. But yeah, Saquon Barkley, absolutely. DK Metcalf, you got other receivers. Only way you look to trade for a receiver, Brandon Cooks, or pick up Will Fuller, DK Metcalf, is an injury or it's not working out. So they got a good receiving core, and hopefully, the kid from Trinity Benson from Denver, he started to develop. You'll have him in the hole. So, but yeah, them type of Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray on top of the list. If you're talking about luxury picks, Saquon Barkley, 2 mid-round picks, one maybe both or one of them incentives, and you move on from that. So, but yeah, but if you're gonna talk about any type of moves that's gonna upgrade this from a playoff team, from I would say contender from the bottom of the fucking NFC to a playoff, it starts with Kyler Murray, any other premier quarterback that's available, or Baker Mayfield. That's what it started with. Not a linebacker, not a running back, not a receiver, not a cornerback. It starts off, with a quarterback. You say, well, outside a quarterback, what else would they need? They will need. Honestly, you say the 3 best positions, the draft in the top 5 is a quarterback, blindside, and a pass rusher. Got your question. Give Aiden Hutchinson some more pass rushing help. We're going to talk about that in another video coming today. And I'm going to jump on them NBA draft spotlights fast since I'm back from vacation. But we'll talk about the next video. Give him some help rushing the passer. But check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live, we drop a video. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Other than that, you got Detroit Lions Talk playlist more videos with this. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Other than that, find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you have business questions, inquiry response, video requests, all those links in the description. Peace.